Greetings, my people. Tonight it is April 29th, and I don't normally do a lot of hunting because I don't get lucky hunting much. So I stayed away from that lately. But tonight, for some reason, I'm feeling it. So we're going to do ourselves a hunt. Over here at the Khorum Coast, I brought 200 PED universal ammo, or about 20 US dollars, and I have my Armatrix 30 with a amp on it and a headshot one and an extender, and I thought we would just go out and party for a little bit and see what we could find. Because I think tonight could be the night that we're gonna find a global. Oop, excuse me. I was out mining earlier and I left a waypoint up. My bad. Let's get ourselves a little bit away from the teleporter here and we'll start our hunt. I hope you all are having a really nice night. The weekend's about to be fun for everybody. Hope y'all get to spend time with your families and doing something you like, or maybe away from work, whatever it is. So, currently relaxing, enjoying myself until I'm back to the grind tomorrow. But anyway, let's kick it off. I figure we'll go for Zadul and Hadrada. But of course, I'm not going to go and mess with the Camaldon. So, that's a little bit beyond me. I don't want hurt that bad. Have to see how much pet it actually costs to mow one of these suckers down with this gun. Probably not the most efficient way to do it. Probably a little bigger than what I should be hunting with that. Holy god, did it cost me like 5 pet and ammo to kill him? Yeah. I guess he looted like 3.5. So he looted about half what he should have, darn him. Sad thing is, I may have to go and get a better gun down the road to hunt these. Probably take on the Hadrada, no problem, but the Zadul might be a little strong for the DPS I currently have. Also, it is just about the end of the month, so that means that the shares that were earned here in April will start being activated for May. So everything earned from the land in May will be divided and split amongst the shares here in April. And there's quite a lot that have been earned so far. I'm going to do an update on it tomorrow night. I'm going to work some of the calculations out tonight so I don't have like, you know, a whole bunch of globals to sit down and write out and calculate. Because I do everything a couple times. I run the numbers more than once to make sure it's all accurate for y'all, because last thing I'd ever want to do is miss something that y'all learned or one of your globals be misrecorded. So it always takes me a little bit because I double check and sometimes even triple check some of the numbers. Well, but at least everything's good, and I'll enjoy myself making that video here in a little bit. Or working on it, I should say. And then come May, it will be fun to see what kind of activity we have on the land when it starts being, in my opinion, half player owned. Because, yeah, basically it'll be, y'all kind of get a say in what goes on. We'll cover the same expenses and have the split of the profits together. So, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's the way that the system should run on a land. In my opinion, that's how it should be adjusted, especially since it seems that Mindark has capped the TT return now as to what you can get. So, yeah, a land needs to pay back its players a little better. So, hopefully this new system will catch on. and maybe some other lands down the road may want to ask my permission to run it. Maybe I'll give it out. If not, I'm also thinking about offering to manage other lands too, because there's a lot of land areas out there that are like dead. And I don't know why. Maybe the owner just doesn't want to do anything with them or what, but man, I'll run that. I'll turn your land into something profitable like I done here. I enjoy it. I actually kind of enjoy managing land. It's fun. Coming on and talking to the players and goofing off and watching things grow every day, checking the globals and whatnot. It's cool. So potentially thinking about forming up a management company and doing that. Yeah, somewhat thinking about taking the next step here already. And I thought that with the management company, I would honor it. The first land I ever got, Khorum Coast here, and probably choose the name of the Khorum Management Company, and then help other landowners in the game get their land on track. Help them with events and all that sort of stuff, or just fully automated run it for them and they just log in once a month, collect their share of the profits, and then see you later. Because I understand, sometimes it's one of those things you end up buying and then life throws a wrench your way and you don't have all the time to run it that you think you do. So, but yeah, I thought I would reach out to a couple more owners of property on Arcadia. Because I really don't want to manage land on Calypso. I don't want to planet hop all the time and have to go and meet other people here and there for stuff. I think it would be nice if we all just met at the same spot every month to pay the players. So, thinking probably stay with Arcadia if I can. That, and I really love Arcadia. It was my favorite planet long ago. I stayed on Arcadia from like 2009, 2010 range when it first launched. I don't remember the exact date, but I was over here soon after, and I stayed on it for a long time. I was here when the Underground come out. Yep. And then I took a hiatus in 2014. I had some stuff with life, and then I didn't get back into the game for like 7 years. And it seems that Arcadia kind of went dormant for a little bit, but it's waking back up. We're starting to get some active community involvement kicking around, and that's nice. This really should be the second planet in the galaxy. There's no reason it can't be again. And with the developers coming back, and or at least claiming they will be back here in a bit and have some statements and what went on, and it would be nice to have them come back and help us, because we've struggled on this planet. I hope they understand that we have. Without proper equipment dropping from creatures that are as good as on Calypso, markup on resources is kinda ugh. There's really not a lot of reason to mine for treasure, like at all, unless you just like to, like me, because you're weird. So hopefully they can come in and fix some of this stuff that just kind of needs a little helping hand. Like, one thing I kind of hope they do is they fix the mutated DNA like we see here. Like, they look the same, and they have the same loot pool. They have the same appearance, the same loot pool, and the same damage values, and everything else is a normal Hydrata. Same codex, but they just have more HP and more damage is what they do. And to me, I hope they make the mutated a little different, add some love onto them, because the mutated creatures are what brings the people into the land on the game, for Arcadia. So if the mutated creatures don't really have a point to them, it kind of takes away a lot of the point of people coming to the land areas and hunting, which is essential for Arcadia's growth and development. So hopefully they kind of hear some of our cries and our suggestions and hurry up and get on here and fix some things for us, because we're hoping to hear from them, that's for sure. You somehow are watching this stuff, Arcadia devs. We're waiting and willing to do what it takes to help y'all get this up and running too. We love this planet. It's one of the reasons why I invested in it. I believe in Arcadia. I fucking believe in this planet so much that I put my life savings into it. So if that doesn't tell you that there's some of us here waiting and hoping that you come back and help us breathe some life into her and wake up the sleeping giant that is Arcadia, that would be amazing. Because like that dev talk that the developers did a month or so ago, or just about, that had come out, man, it sounded so promising. And you listen to Dylan talk on there, and like how passionate and excited and everything he is. Like, he sounds like he's a perfect person. That should be part of a community thing for the game. So I'm really looking forward to meeting him and hoping he gets to come on here and do his thing and help promote Arcadia and kind of bring us all up to speed. That would be amazing too. But time will tell, I suppose. But you know what's not amazing? Is the loot so far out here. Holy dear God. This is why I mine, folks. If I had mined, I would have found more stuff than this. I'm fairly certain I would have more than like 25 peds. 27 peds worth of stuff. After like 70 peds, 80 peds worth spent. You know, typically unless I'm indoor mining, I get better return than that. So, ouch. But I kind of wanted to hunt, so that's the cost of it. Come out here and do that. Hoping one of these nights here, that'll get my first hunting off on my character. That will be amazing. Been at it with this dude since 2006, off and on, you know. A lot of my skills were developed back in the day before Codex and the skill change, so I might be only like level 41 or 42 laser sniper, but you know, that was a lot harder to get back in the day. Folks don't even understand the amount of hours and everything that was spent. And now you can get it in like a month. It is crazy. But I don't know. I'll get there again myself. That's what happens when I took 7 years away. I shouldn't have really took a hiatus from this game. Missed a lot. That's for sure. Well, I'm hoping that these suckers will kick out a loot for us before we have to just give up and go do something else. But they are not. And chances are it's because I really don't have... Honestly, I think I know what I'm doing, and I'm out here hunting them with a gun for like 200 ped ammo. But if I wanted to be successful at hunting this high of HP creatures, I need to cycle more on them than what I possibly am. You know, like 200 ped ammo. No, these need to be like 1,000 ped hunts probably to see something decent on them. I should go for smaller creatures, but I want to hunt my own land, damn it. Maybe one will spit it out here for me. Or at least get a global. Christ on a cross, I haven't had a hunting global in so long. Kinda just gave up on the Easter Mayhem because the returns were so bad this time. It was worse than Christmas. So I didn't even finish that sucker out. I just stopped. Sad thing is, if they had at least popped like a 10 petter or something like that so far, I'd feel more inclined to stick around and continue to hunt, but I'm thinking of bailing on it here soon, y'all. I may actually call it. Let's see how much. Oh, I'm gonna pay on that 'cause it's crap. Trying to calculate how much decay I've spent, but everything's limited right now that I'm using. I'm not a huge fan of that. Yeah, I'm sorry folks, but this is why I don't hunt. I mean, ouch. It's just so bad sometimes. I don't think I even have maybe 30% return back so far. And it's like, do you just keep going or do you stop? You know? Because I could go mining and do better, I think. To be honest, I don't think my avatar's meant to hunt, and it's times like this that make me believe that. I've always thought that avatars are better at certain things, like there's hidden values that we can't see in the game, of course, but I believe one of them is somehow like a hidden buff for career paths for avatars. Like some are just better at crafting, some are better at mining, some are better at hunting. Dear God, David Joker Potanis was never meant to be a hunter. Like the amount of hours in the ped and all that I've spent through the years hunting for the return that I've got, and the highest loot is yeah. Whereas the mining has been better like night and day in comparison, to the point that there's really not an excuse for it. They can't say that you get 90% return back or whatever. If all I did was hunt, my character would be broken like a day or two. I would get, there would be no point in it. But at least mining can keep you going for a little while. I probably get close to the 80%, 90% threshold or so with mining, and then hopefully some markup now and then. But hunting, y'all, definitely not what he's meant to do. So if y'all have maybe felt that way too, let me know. But that's kind of a thought I've had for a long time with certain characters. Oh well, let's see what we got so far, because I know we spent about 100 pads in ammo. God knows what it was in decay. Can't currently calculate that. But here we are. 100 pads. What do we got back? 51. Alright, so slightly better than I thought. Coming in at about half. But might still call it, because with decay it's definitely not. I'm gonna go hunt, or go mine instead. Or maybe hunt something smaller. Hell, I don't know. Y'all take care. Thank you for tuning in to the Khorum Coast. And come on out here where you can win the most.